Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming this makeup look here and I actually used my new Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I have to say that I absolutely love this palette. Every time I buy an Anastasia palette or any sort of eyeshadows from them, I'm never disappointed. The quality is amazing, the pigment is fantastic, the quality just in general is great. They're totally worth the conversion rate. I live in Australia and everything is quite pricey here, but it's totally worth it, and I'm so happy that I got my hands on this palette. So the outside is like a felt sort of material, so it sort of feels velvety. I guess that it's pretty looking, but I think that it would get really messy. I mean, I would keep mine clean, but I know that if you're a makeup artist on the go, it would get kind of messy in your kit or whatever, but that's really, it's not a big issue because it's just the packaging. The product is what matters the most. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Such a beautiful palette. Very warm colors. A lot of oranges, like burnt orange brown sort of shades, which is what the colors that I used in this video today. So yeah, those are the shades, and I'll just go through the names with you. So this one over here is called Tempera. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And that's like it's a shimmer shade, or more, maybe more satin, because it's not that shimmery, but it's got a sheen to it. And then there's Golden Ochre, which also has like a sheen to it, but it's not super shimmery. Then there's Vermeer, which is a super shimmery shade, and it's like a champagne sort of nudie pink color. Then there's Buon Fresco, and it's like a mauve sort of color. Then there's Antique Bronze, which is like a brown shade with sort of rose gold flecks of glitter through it. Then there's Love Letter, which is a matte plummy purpley pink sort of shade. Then there's Cypress Umber, which is one of my favorite colors, and it's like a dark chocolate brown. Then there's Raw Sienna, which is another favorite. I can't explain it. It's like a mustardy brown sort of shade, I don't know. Then there's Burnt Orange, which is another favorite. Yeah, the name pretty much explains it, Burnt Orange. This one is Primavera or something like that, and that's like a gold shimmery shade. Then this one is Red Ochre, and it's like a brownish burgundy red. Then this one is Venetian Red, which is kind of similar to Love Letter, but a bit more red in tone, a bit more burgundy in tone, I would say. Then there's this one, which is Warm Taupe, and that name kind of represents what it is as well. And then this one is Realgar. I'm not sure what any of these names mean. I'm sure there's a meaning to them. I've never heard of them before. So Realgar is probably my favorite shade out of the whole entire palette. And it's like a burnt orangey brown kind of shade. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really beautiful, and I highly recommend this palette if you were thinking about picking it up. You will be highly impressed, I can guarantee that, if you are into like warm sort of colors. Okay, so if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I'm taking is my MAC paint pot in the color Painterly, and I'm going to prime my eyelids with that. Now I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills The Renaissance palette, Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Burnt Orange, and this is going to go into my transition area. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Tempera. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's this shade here. And I'm going to apply this underneath my eyebrows. Now I'm going to go into the shade Realgar. I have no idea. I thought it said regular at first, but it is this beautiful burnt orangey-ish type of color. It's really pretty. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go in with, and I'm going to apply this to my crease. Oh shit, I dipped into the wrong shade. Hold on. I'm going to go into the crease and maybe the outer corners. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, so I'm just kind of going with the flow. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Red Ochre and apply it to my outer corners also and into my crease. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Cypress Umber, and it is a dark brown, and I'm going to use that to sort of deepen up those outer corners and the crease. Then going back and blending. Now I'm going to go into the shade Primavera, and it's a shimmery gold sort of colour. And I'm going to apply this to my eyelids. So what I'm doing now is I'm just bringing the darker shades into like my nose area just to give it a more edgy sort of look. So I'm taking Red Ochre. I already took Realgar and brought it all the way in here, and now I'm taking Red Ochre and just sort of doing what I did in the first steps, but just bringing it further in, because I kind of just stopped halfway before, but now I'm bringing it in. Just trying something different. Now for the very inner corner, I think I'm going to take Vermeer, which is like a shimmery champagne light pink sort of colour. So that's going into the very inner corner. Now I'm gonna go do my face makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have my foundation, concealer and eyebrows on, I'm going to start doing underneath my eyes. And the first shade I'm gonna go in with is Realgar, which is that orange shade. And I'm just gonna smoke this underneath the lower lash line. I know it looks extremely crazy right now, but don't worry, once everything is blended and I add more colors, it's gonna look really good. And my face looks a little bit flat right now because I haven't yet applied my bronzer or any contour or anything, but I will get to that. I really wanted to use the pink shades in the palette, but I just like gravitated towards the orangey brown shades. I don't know, I always tend to do that. But I will use this palette in another tutorial, and I will try to use like the pinker shades. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Red Ochre, which is this shade here, that one there. And I'm gonna take this on the lower lash line, but not as blown out as we put Realgar. So this one's just a little bit closer to the lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is the dark brown in the palette. And I'm going to take this really close to the lash line. So now I'm going back in with the shade Vermeer and applying that to my inner corner once again, just to re-intensify, just in case I got rid of some of the pigment when I was blending. And I'm sort of bringing it to the lower inner corner as well. So now for something a little different, I'm going to go in my waterline with a black eyeliner. Usually, if you watch my videos, you know I don't apply eyeliner, or I'll apply a nude eyeliner. But today I'm going to apply a black one, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one in the colour Jet. So I've applied lash glue to my false eyelashes, and the lashes I'm using today are the Social eyelashes in the style Minx. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And while the glue gets tacky, I'm just going to apply some mascara, and today I'm using the Essence Get Big Mascara. And I'm going to apply this to my top and bottom lashes. Okay, so now for the lips, I'm going to take MAC lipstick in the colour Whirl. I'm just going to take the MAC Whirl lip liner and just clean up the edges. And now I'm going to take a bit of Jefree Star liquid lipstick in the shade I'm Nude and just place that in the centre of the lips. Okay guys, so that concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to be updated on latest uploads. I will see you in my next video.